One of my favorite areas in Dubai.
You're talking about the downtown of south of Dubai,
This is where the government has spent their money.
gem of Dubai real estate.
I think when you say Dubai is moving to the south,
This is the downtown of
the
south.
anchor.
This is the anchor community out here.
Expo City Dubai.
Hello everybody, my name is Mohd Nazir. I'm from Nestr Real Estate Dubai. My background is accounting and finance. I have an MBA as well. I've been working as a financial controller in multiple MNCs before that, and I bring my expertise in investment analysis in numbers into my journey into the real estate market. Today, I'm very excited to bring to you one of my favorite areas in Dubai, Expo City. So in Dubai, when I speak to clients, and most of my clients are international clients who are looking into specific investments, one of the first questions or one of the first things they always tell me, Nazir, what do I do? There's so many new launches, developers, this, that area. And I tell them, yes, it gets confusing. There's a lot of noise, you would say. What I do is, I always tell my clients, yes, there's a lot of noise, but let's look at three things. And the three things I believe in to narrow into the best investment for them, besides understanding what they're looking for, whether it's capital appreciation or rental yield, the three things I look at, I analyze in depth would be developer, location, and entry price. Why? Developer. End of the day, the developer acts as a marketing tool for you. The developer is the one that presents the brand image. The developer is the one that does the quality of the building. So if you get a good developer, you are halfway there into getting a good investment return. Number two, like what they say in all real estate investment, is always location, location, location. You can get a good developer in a bad location without relevant infrastructure and you will still lose out. But obviously in Dubai, that's not the case. All good developers go in good locations. So that's hardly the case. And number three, entry price. You can get a good developer in a fantastic location, but the entry price is high. So it's easy to enter a market, it's easy to make a purchase, but you have to look at your exit strategy. So we have to look at entry price. And Expo City, I firmly believe, has the best mix of location. The developer is a government-backed developer, you can't go wrong with that. And the entry price, we'll go through to the specific project details, but the entry price that you're having in Expo City right now, yes, it might seem a bit more expensive compared to other areas in Dubai, but there's a reason for it, and we'll go through towards the end of the video when we're doing the supply-demand analysis as well. And today I'm excited to bring along this journey Rohan, a sales rep from Expo City Dubai.
Hi, my name is Rohan. I have been a part of the Dubai real estate industry for more than 10 years. I've worked with all the leading developers like Emaar, Damac, and now I'm fortunate enough to work with Expo City Dubai, which is one of the gem of Dubai real estate. Why Expo City? Now see, all the geographies of Dubai has an anchor community where, for example, today we talk about how far are we from Burj Khalifa. It's an iconic structure made for Dubai. Similarly, for south of Dubai, it happens to be Expo City Dubai. At the helm of it, of south of Dubai, is Expo City Dubai. And around us, the government has made the exhibition center, the world's largest international airport, world's largest man-made port, which is only 10 minutes away. The warehouse capital like DIP1 and DIP2 is just close by. And all the businesses, all the restaurants, all the hotels, all the exhibitions, all the events, they're going to happen in Expo City Dubai. So today, you're talking about the downtown of south of Dubai. And eventually, everybody will talk about how far we are from Expo City Dubai to have a relevance in this market. One very interesting thing about Expo is that not only we are completely government developer, not only we are the major project in 2040 urban master plan, but we are like Benjamin Button of real estate, right? If you remember that movie, where the entire infrastructure is completely ready. The only thing which is missing happens to be home. So at times we have had cases where the client can go and stand on the very site where his apartment or townhouse is going to come, but surrounding to that, everything is completely ready. The offices, the restaurants, the park, everything is taken shape. Expo City Dubai is such a unique concept that it's very hard at times to explain things verbally. Let me take you to the beautiful master plan of Expo City Dubai and explain you more about it. A very interesting case. The entire community is completely ready within this premises. This is the place where we did the world's largest expo and the world's largest COP28 event out here. A lot of investment has been done by the government, equivalent to almost 12 Burj Khalifas in making the site of Expo City Dubai.
Yeah, from what I understand, they spent about 24 billion dirhams creating the whole area.
Yep, and more billions will follow when we'll expand this project out there. Everything runs on solar panel. When you see the solar panels outside, they happen to be on the roof of the buildings out here as well, and we happen to be the only community in the world which runs completely on renewable source of energy, which is solar panel.
And that's one of the biggest solar panel in Dubai.
Yeah, that's the only self-sustaining building in the world. It generates its own energy, and underneath it's a museum out there.
Fantastic.
We have a ready infrastructure out here, and all these buildings which are ready now, they have started turning into offices of the multinationals and the Fortune 500 companies which are moving in out here.
Can you name like a few of the multinationals that have moved there?
Siemens, Engie, Gratia, Nestle, Emirates, and the list goes on.
And these are really, really the top 10%, 20% of the companies.
It's something, it gives you an indication of what your client is going to be if you're looking to purchase a property out
and
here.
to rent it out eventually.
And to rent it out eventually out here. Not only that, we happen to be a free zone ourselves, so we are issuing licenses for these companies out here. Approximately 40,000 professionals will be coming and working in this area. Just to give a comparison, DIFC, Dubai International Financial Center, which happens to be the business capital of Dubai, has an influx of approximately 46,000 people going to it on regular basis. And see the demand of properties out there. In fact, look at this thing, how unique we are. The entire premises does not have any roads, and all the buildings which are ready, they are connected through underground tunnels. So there's no traffic, vehicular traffic on the ground floor.
And that's one of the key points, right? It's a car-free.
It's a car-free. 15 minutes walking city, you can go from one corner to another within 15 minutes walk. At the heart of it is Al Wasl Dome. It's the largest immersive dome in the world. Black Eyed Peas, Coldplay, Rihanna, Untold. These are the kind of events which have happened here. It pulls in more short-term rental, and it gives more glamour to the city out here. We have got hotels which are up and running, right? And there are more hotels to follow. Not only that, when you zoom out of the site, you see a massively big structure out here. This is where Dubai World Trade Center is moving in, becoming 1.5 times of its current size.
Yeah, and that's what I find the most interesting. You have potential for the long-term rentals because of the companies, the quality of the companies coming in. On top of that, you have the kicker of a Dubai Exhibition Center.
Exactly.
Which also promotes the short-term rentals. And I don't think there's any other area in Dubai that you can promote long-term plus short-term in such a way.
Now, this is going to be the largest exhibition center in the MENA region, 1.2 kilometer long, 180,000 square meter big. And by next year onwards, which is 2026, you will see biggies like Arab Tech, Arab Health, Jitex, Gulf Food, Jisec moving in out here, right? And still we don't have any houses to deliver. They're going to get delivered by mid-26 to end 27 out here. Not only that, it's hard to find a community in Dubai which has its own dedicated metro station. We happen to have one from 2020. It will take you to DXP in this direction all the way without any station change. And the next station in this direction is making you meet the world's largest international airport, DWC Airport, which is our neighbor out there. And then connected to metro on one side, we have a structure of a mall which is completely ready. And it's going to be operational very soon by next year, sometime.
Yeah, so I think what you said at the introduction, this is really a Benjamin Button case. There's no other area in Dubai where someone spends 24 billion dirhams building the entire community, where you have a ready metro station, where you have a mall coming out, and you have zero residents.
Well, you know what? There's another way to look at it. This is the only project in Dubai which talks about replicating an active structure of a city. When you think of a city, you think of restaurants, hotels, exhibition center, metros, mall, highways, airport, colleges, schools, offices, recreational area, event places, and all those things are ready today. Right? There's no other community which gives you a combination of all of these. So whether you're an investor or an end user, you look for all these things in one very community, and we have that. Almost 240,000 square meter of pure forest out here. It's a beautiful project that we have launched and sold. This is Expo Valley, which is a gated community for townhouse and villas out here. It's elevated from the ground. It has a folded earth concept, so when it elevates up to 15 meter of height, it sinks down by 15 meter to give an elevation gap, where every townhouse and villa is on a custom built elevation out there. And then we have a valley which goes zigzag, which is never straight. You cannot see more than 50-60 meters in front of you. It's 1.4 kilometer long. You have 2 to 3 clubhouses out here, and we have an Expo forest out here where we'll have gazelles and Arabian oryx and stable for the villa owners. It's going to be exclusively for the residents of Expo Valley.
And this was all sold out. When it was launched, it was still completely sold out.
It's all sold out.
Anything available in terms of plots or?
We have a few plots for the villa construction out here. They're starting from 11.5 million, 7,400 square feet. You can make a villa with a built-up of 10,600 square feet, basement, ground plus 2. And the plots happen to be on one of the highest elevation where you see all the forest in front of you.
I think when you say Dubai is moving to the south,
this is the downtown of the
anchor.
This is the anchor community out here. Very true.
I think Rohan gave a very good overview of Expo City, why it's really unique, it's really special with the commerce, the residential, your Expo Valley, Expo Hills. So it's fantastic. So now let's go into a bit more detail. So why I personally love Expo? Because of the scarcity. The master plan of Expo was signed by Sheikh Mohammed, which is the ruler of Dubai. And the master plan indicates really two important things. When you buy a property, when you go into any investment area, you look into two things: supply and demand. It will accommodate up to 35,000 people. So that means you will have only up to 11 to 12,000 residential units, which is amazing. That means in this whole area, 11 to 12,000 units for 40,000 working professionals. So this is the one supply imbalance. Now let's take a look at what is going to come up between the next 2 to 3 years. Here, you only have 5 residential apartments. Yes, we already spoke about Expo Valley, but if we go into Expo Central here, which is the main part of Expo, which is within walking distance to the Future Mall, which is walking distance to Awasal Dome, to Dubai Exhibition Center, we only have 5 residential apartments. We have Mangrove, we have Sky, we have Cedar. These are the main, I wouldn't say high-rise, mid-rise, 14 levels, 14 floors, 15 floors here. And we have Al Waha 1 and Al Waha 2, which is flanking the Awasal Dome. So by 2027, you will only have, within Expo City itself, only 3,500 residential units. Which, you think about it in context, in Business Bay, there will be projects, one standalone building or maybe 2 standalone buildings together that will have 3,000 units coming out in Business Bay, and 3,000 units, the number of residents there sharing the amenities. In the whole of Expo Central right now, in comparison, you're going to have 3,500 units by 2027. So what does this mean? Like what we mentioned, there'll be 50,000 people coming per day in Dubai Exhibition Center. It can hold up to 50,000 people per day. But you only have 3,500 units. So that's number one. Number two, within the 9-kilometer radius, or 9-kilometer radius of the whole of Expo City, currently you only have 2 hotels. I'm not talking about 5 hotels, I'm not talking about 10 hotels. You only have 2 hotels. And the 2 hotels, they only have 250 keys each. So you can imagine, per day, Expo Dubai Exhibition Center, when it has the events, when you have 50,000 people coming in per day, you only have 500 hotel rooms and 3,500 residential units in Expo Central itself. This is where the government has spent their money. So for me, I always tell my investors, follow where the Dubai government has spent their money. When Dubai spends money in the marina, people didn't understand the concept. But eventually, Dubai Marina is the most sought after community. We don't have to talk about downtown because we have the iconic Burj Khalifa. So Expo City, it's the next anchor, the next iconic area in Dubai South. So now that you understand what Expo City is, you understand the master development, you understand the wonderful potential, but you see everything's still up in the air. Let's go through the numbers now. Let me run through the supply and demand. Let me run through the entry price, the potential exit, and how you can play the different goals. You can do long-term, short-term, everything. Let's go through the screen right now and I'll go through the numbers with you. So let's start with the supply within Expo City, and I'll include the supply for Emaar as well. So these are all the launches for Expo City, and we have the launches for Emaar. Cedar Residences will be handed over in 2027, fully sold out. Mangrove, fully sold out. Sky, fully sold out. Al Waha 1, Al Waha 2, fully sold out. Expo Valley, which is the townhouse and villa community, fully sold out. Terra Heights by Imar, if I'm not mistaken, is fully sold out. There are still some units, not the most ideal units, but we can say it's almost sold out. And Imar released their latest launch, Terra Gardens, 560 units for the first launch. And based on the master plan that they have, you will have approximately 1,960 more units coming in. And now for the most exciting part, Expo just announced the Expo Valley Views, which will in total, they are not fully announced, but they're going to have 8 buildings, low-rise to mid-rise, 5 stories to 15 stories. And in totality, based on the master plan that we have for Dana, we can extrapolate it, and we have about 1,000 total units for the whole Expo Valley Views. So in totality, you only have 7,000 units. What's the amazing part here? So we are talking about the supply. By 2030, you're going to have 7,000 units. What's the demand? By 2030, we can expect more than 10,000 working professionals working within Expo. So even if everyone wanted to be in Expo City, wants to live in Expo City, they won't be able to. And I've not even taken into account investors who are buying just to do short-term rentals. I'm not even taking into account investors who are doing long-term rentals, which will reduce the supply for end users in total. So for now, let's go to the master plan for Expo Valley Views, and I'll showcase where the latest launch will be and how the future launches will look like. So this is the launch of Expo Valley Views. In totality, you have 8 buildings, 2, 4, 6, 8. And the current launch will be Dana, right here. And Expo Valley, from what we can send you the brochures to look at to the details, but it's actually Expo Valley all over. You will have a good view. You either have the townhouse view, you have the podium view where you have nice trees, and even at the site, like what they say, it's very exciting. They're going to have a 4-kilometer horse riding track right here, so you get a view of people on their horses on the track. You have your peacock aviary, you have your duck pond, you have your butterfly garden. So essentially any unit that you get here, you will have a decent view or even a good view. So right now, let's go through the rental yield, what you can potentially get for Expo Valley 1-bedroom apartment. So the 1-bedroom apartment starts approximately about 1.67 million dirhams. For this analysis, what I've done is I've taken an average or median price at 1.73, and I've also included the DLD. It's really important when you do your rental yield analysis. A lot of people always miss out the DLD amount, which is a significant amount. It's 4% of your total cost. So always include your DLD. So how did we go through the numbers? Number one, we look at rental in a similar area, Business Bay. So you might be asking me, Nazir, Business Bay is literally beside downtown. Expo City is a 45-minute drive away. So how can we compare? Where Business Bay, as the name entails, it's the business hub. Currently, you have your DIFC, you have your Business Bay. So it's a business hub. People want to stay where they work. Expo City is no different. Expo City is the business hub. It's the anchor point in Dubai South. So that's why, in respect, it's very similar. And like what I mentioned over and over again, we have your Nestle, we have your Siemens, we have your DP World, we have your Emirates, and these are top multinational corporations there. So hence, this is why I took the rental yield that we are getting in Business Bay. So currently, we can have a 1-bedroom in Business Bay. You can get it for 90,000 all the way to 130,000. So I took the average of 100,000. Expo City, as of today, has 0 residents, so there is still the growth potential. When more and more residents come in, and when businesses start opening up, you have more people. Like what you saw in the previous slide, you will have more people working in Expo City versus the supply that's coming into Expo City. Hence, 4% growth per year, it's still very conservative. The handover for this project will be October 2029, so you have 4 years. So by the 4th year, we can expect the 1-bedrooms, when you have your Cedar, your Mangrove, your Al-Wahas, they will push up the rental prices. So when you come in, the rental prices will be at a healthy level. We can expect rental prices to be between 150,000 dirhams to 120,000 dirhams. I've also taken the property service charge to get both your gross yield and your approximate net yield. This is the most important to you, 5.6%, because this is the amount that you're putting into your pocket. Okay, for capital appreciation, I've gone through the same thing as well. I've used Business Bay as a comparable area. And I've personally, when I always do my analysis, I always look into 3 criteria. I look into the soft case, realistic case, and strong case. Soft case meaning if the market experiences a downturn, if Expo doesn't develop or Dubai South does not develop as much as what we are hoping for, this will be the soft case scenario. Realistic case scenario, if everything that what we've seen from the government, everything pans out, everything goes according to plan, this will be the most realistic scenario. And strong scenario, today the Khalej Times, they announced potentially the Etihad Rail will be coming into Al Maktoum Airport. So if you have little news about infrastructure changes, future mall, further job creations in Dubai South, we will see further growth. So these are the three scenarios. So currently, based on the price per square feet of Expo Valley View in Dana itself, you can expect it to be about 2,000 dirhams per square feet. For Business Bay, as of today, if you look into all the Business Bay, all the new launches, they are between 2,000, 4,000 dirhams to 2,008, even 3,000 dirhams per square feet. So I've taken it on the lower range of 2,400 dirhams to be really, really, really conservative. The time of resale, 4 years, because the handover is in 2029. And the annual appreciation, I've also been very conservative. Maybe it's because of the nature of my previous job as a financial controller. When I'm presenting to directors to make investment and financial decision, I'm always conservative, because when they achieve their target or they exceed their target, it's always better for the company. Same for me as well. For you as investor, my job is to minimize your risk. So whatever I'm doing here, I'm doing on a conservative basis. So at minimum, this is what I want you to achieve. And I hope you achieve more than this, and it will make you even happier. So the growth potential on the soft is 3% per year, realistic 4%, and strong at 6%. And if you go through all the numbers, on the realistic scenario, upon handover, you're going to get a return of 38%, which is on the analyzed level is 9.5%, which is good because it beats your S&P index, it beats your savings, your fixed deposit savings. So this is really good. Even on the soft case scenario, it's not too bad at 8.2%. So next we'll go to the recommendation. So what do I recommend for Expo City? We've been to Expo City, we viewed it. It's a fully walkable city, beautiful place. But now from an investment point of view, does it make sense? And I would say yes. Because for the capital gains, 38% capital gain in within 4 years, for one bedroom to get about 700,000 dirhams return, this is really good in today's market. The rental yield is decent, it's nothing amazing. But in Dubai, currently we see rental is between 5.5% to 7% for apartments. So around 6% is decent. So even if you want to hold long term and ride the growth of the Dubai South, this will be a really good investment for you to consider. So the project positives, like what I mentioned, the current price per square feet for Expo City at 2,000 dirhams per square feet, it's lower than Business Bay. So you're getting a 400 dirham lesser entry point. Why? Because there's 0 residents staying right now. You're really getting it at the entry level. Number 2, Expo City, the master plan. It is clearly indicated you have 40,000 working professionals, but it can only accommodate up to 35,000 residents. And 35,000 residents means it can only have 12,000 units. So imagine 40,000 people working there, but only 12,000 units. This is a huge supply imbalance. And lastly, there's already an existing metro line. You're going to have your Imara Mall there. You're going to have your Dubai Exhibition Center there. You have a walkable path all over. You're going to have your hospitals. You're going to have your schools. It's a complete city. It's just waiting for you to go buy a residential unit to do your long-term rentals, short-term rentals, or even as an end user. It's a fantastic area. And the most important part about this analysis is the key risks. Why is this the most important part? Because in Nestr, we understand that all projects carry itself with inherent risk, and each risk, it tailors to different investors. Some investors have a higher risk threshold, some have a lower risk threshold, and we want to present this risk to you so that you can make the decision for yourself whether this project fits into your current portfolio, or whether this project is a bit risky for me, or even if this project carries the risk, but the rewards outweighs the risk. So currently for Expo, there's 2 main risks that we see in Expo City itself. Number 1, Expo City, the growth of Expo City, the growth of Dubai South has to be executed. It doesn't have to be executed flawlessly, but if there's any delays, if there's any slowdown in the Dubai economy, the Dubai South and Expo City will be the one of the first few to be hit. So that is something that you have to take note of. Number 2, I mentioned the rental yield. Currently, as of today, based on the investment prices that we've taken in, your rental yield will be about 5.6%. This is lower than what you can get from Dubai. You can get 6.5%, 7%, or even above 7%. So if your main focus is rental yield, if your focus is a bit of a short-term 3 to 4 year project growth, then Expo City will not be the project for you. But if you have a longer-term horizon, be it 5 years to 8 years to even 10 years, where Expo City will be a fantastic investment opportunity, then you can really consider Expo City as a key investment for your portfolio. It's the only government-backed developer in Dubai which has a post-handover payment plan. So I will not touch on this specifically, but I just want to explain to you that the payment plan currently is 75%, 25%, which means you pay 75% based on the schedule here up to handover. After which, when you get your keys to the building, you start paying 25% after. So 7.5% followed by 7.5%, followed by the last 10%. So this is a really, really attractive payment plan. So for those who do not want to take a mortgage when buying a property, this is a project that you can really consider. And the last point for today, with any project that I look into, I like to do a property scoring upon 3 metrics. I like to look at the community, I like to look at the accessibility, and I like to look at the reputation. The community, we've been there, we've seen it, we've experienced it. It's a fantastic community. It's one of the best communities in Dubai. For that, I give it 5 stars. Accessibility, it's a ready community, great parking. You have your metro, you have your mall, everything within 15 minutes away. So in terms of accessibility, it's fantastic. And the reputation. Why have I given these 4 stars instead of 5 stars? Because Expo City is a government-backed developer, but it's not well known. Only investors who really know the potential of Expo City, they know about Expo City developer themselves. If you have not heard of Expo City, it's because you've been looking at other parts of Dubai. So reputation, I give it a 4 star, but because it's a government-backed developer and because the quality that you're going to have will be one of the best, you can be rest assured. So the total rating for this project or for Expo City itself is 14 out of 15 stars. And thanks a lot for your time. And just to reiterate, in Nestr Real Estate Dubai, we are an end-to-end agency where we don't just help you look for one investment, we hold your hand across the whole journey. And what does it mean? It means that when you call us from the start to say, I'm interested in investing in Dubai, we will bring you across the whole market of Dubai. We will understand what you're looking for and we help you for your investment, whether it's a mid-term, real estate is never a short-term. So whether it's a mid-term investment, 3 to 5 years, or whether it's a longer-term, 7 to 10 years, we're here to help you. Even after purchasing the real estate, you're looking for a golden visa. You're looking how to transfer your funds here. You're looking, even if you're looking for a secondary market, not just off-plan, you're looking for ready properties. We're here to help you. So just reach out to us and we'll be happy to take a call with you and to understand your needs and to help you.